Finally, on World Now, we're getting women and issues affecting us on the front burner. The 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action is still being celebrated by the global community at the 69th session of the Commission on the Status of Women. It began on the 10th of March at the United Nations headquarters in New York, and it is to end on the 21st day of the month. The key focus of this year's session is the assessment of the Beijing platform's implementation alongside the lingering challenges. How the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development can be achieved with the active participation of women is also of major interest. But for more insight into the ongoing conference, Lisa Sarah, the Commissioner, Deputy Chairperson, Governing Board of the Right to Information Commission Ghana, joins me now via Zoom. Good to have you join us on World Now. It's 30 years since the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. How well would you say nations have fared in fulfilling its objectives?
We have come a long way. If you look even on the African landscape, you realize that in certain important positions now, you have women. And we have had women presidents in Africa. We have had women vice presidents. We now have CEOs. We have more women who are vying for members of parliament. And so we have come a long way, but we still have a very long way to go. Because even though we have seen a significant increase in numbers, the numbers still are very little when it comes to comparison to our male counterparts. So we need to work more. There should be more women empowerment. Indeed, there must be accelerated action. We in Ghana have passed the affirmative action bill. So we hope to increase, even though we know that the increments are not as phenomenal as we want them to be. We need also to ensure that women continue to be educated. Education is key. You need to be able to be in a position where you are confident and you can influence. And it takes a lot.
All right. What do you consider are the main challenges that have been limiting achieving, the achievement of these goals?
I believe first and foremost in Africa especially is culture. We grow up looking up to our male counterparts and knowing that they are the ones who are the head. And it doesn't matter how well educated you are. It doesn't matter which boardroom you stand in. When push comes to shove, they look at you as a woman and they treat you as a woman. And 3/4 of the time, the men can be very patronizing because you're a woman. But if we are able to stand firm, and if we are able to garner support for ourselves as women, then we'll be able to stand toe-to-toe to the men.
All right, so as we celebrate women this month with the theme Accelerate Action, what practical steps do you recommend are taken?
I believe that some of the laws and our policies should be looked at. I look in Ghana and I see that a lot of women are discouraged when it comes to the political systems. When it comes to the electoral systems, women are challenged financially. When it comes to mobilization of people, women are challenged. People would easily follow the men than they would the women, because they think that it's what our culture demands of them. So those are some of the things that we need to look at. Again, women ourselves, we need to be confident. When you put yourself out for a position, you must be confident and know that you have trained yourself enough to stand your ground. Because come push, come shove, the men won't move, but the women would always shy away.
All right, so it's time to accelerate action. Commissioner, Deputy Chairperson, Governing Board of the Right to Information Commission in Ghana, Lisa Sarah, thank you very much for your time on World Now.
Thank you for having me.